The problem with wheels, well, like at the time, I believe it was the first 3D generative drop, where we did generative 3D, and there was all the different pieces that made up the parts, and it was like a very complex system at the time. But the models themselves, compared to like what our capabilities are today, was pretty small. So what we're capable of now in terms of our team and our pipelines and stuff like that is just at a completely different level than when we did that drop in 2021, because it was really like our first big drop. And then the other thing is aesthetically, we just felt that, yeah, they kind of just didn't, they just aren't as cool or aren't as amazing as the rest of the world has been coming to take shape. And so we wanted to, and then the third problem with them is they're not really modular. So if we want to have a super robust parts industry, um, and this new economic supply chain and all the stuff that we're talking about, it's hard to make that work with the existing models. So what we did is we came up with a new way of making the cars, basically a whole new system, started remaking everything from scratch, and some of these amazing designs have come to light, which are based off of the originals, but they're just kind of like enhanced. Basically, they're just like a lot cooler. Like I'd say like 10x cooler. And now what we're going to do is we're going to unveil that to the community. We've teased some stuff out and kind of get people's feedback of like, hey, do you want us to upgrade the cars? And we'll do a wheels DAO vote on it. And seems like everybody is in favor of it. I don't see why they would not be, but that's kind of the process we need to go through because it's a DAO and everything's decentralized and whatnot. So, but I just think these new cars are like so cool and just create such a differentiation between any other racing game in terms of how unique they are. They'll perform the same way that the originals would have, and they'll have the same stats and things like that, and same rarity and all of that, but they'll be customizable. So you'll be able to enhance the performance of the vehicles by buying parts and things like that, and you'll be able to upgrade the vehicles once the new systems are live, and that will actually change the performance. But the base, the stock models will be the same. We are fine tuning all the performance and stuff like that. Obviously, we're going to make a big announcement next week or the following week with how the wheels team has grown and who's involved now. But we have some pretty next level, some of the best people in the whole racing industry that we haven't announced yet that are on the team, um, who are just like total OGs. So the goal is to get the quality to sim racing standard basically.